This is the world-famous 99X music from Everclear. I'm Barnes. That's Leslie. We're going to Sleaze now, brought to you by McDonald's. Support local business owners and entrepreneurs in your neighborhood by visiting a nearby McDonald's today.
Let's talk Netflix, Barnes. You know, we always talk about how horror is such a huge genre. Guess what else is? Food shows. Are you into any food shows? Because I have friends that are just addicted to them.
Zero. I just can't. No. I like to eat, but no.
They're serving up some new or renewed food shows for 2025 and beyond. A lot. 6 new ones. Next Gen Chef. That premieres in the fall. Dinner Time Live with David Chang, Season 3, premiering in August. Is It Cake Halloween? Wait, this is like a franchise. That's going to be in the fall. Is It Cake Holiday? Is It Cake Valentine's? Premieres in February of 2026. And then Chef's Table is back, which that's actually the one I really like. Jamie Oliver, Jose Andres, Alice Walters, Thomas Keller. And that is coming out April 28th.
What is it about the cake shows? I mean, I get the cooking shows in general because you can just sit there and it's mindless and you can chill and just roll it, like it's something in the room. But the cake phenomenon.
I do not understand the cake phenomenon. I really don't.
I'm fascinated about why they're spending millions of dollars to produce cake shows.
Seasonally, you got Halloween, you got Valentine's Day, you got the holidays.
Right.
It's unbelievable. One more on Netflix. That show Monster, Season 4, exploring the Lizzie Borden case. Season 3 is still awaiting a premiere date. You remember Lizzie Borden lived in Massachusetts in the late 1800s, accused of shocking murders of her dad and stepmother in 1892. Now, Season 3, this is the one I'm really interested in. It spotlights this serial killer I never heard of, Ed Gein. Did you ever hear of him?
No, never heard of him.
1950s, I guess, for his crimes and bizarre habits, including creating household items from human remains. And someone I love is set to play the serial killer, Charlie Hunnam.
Oh, I don't know.
From Sons of Anarchy. He's gonna play the serial killer, Ed Gein.
I never watched that. I can't believe all this streaming news and you didn't give the biggest story ever about last night.
One of your shows?
No, Max is now back to HBO Max as of yesterday.
I saw that and I was like, this is kind of embarrassing.
Leslie, big news in the streaming world.
I know.
Can you imagine what they paid some agency to do this, move all these name changes? Millions.
And they're back. Now, another show that I watch, because I know you were never into Sons of Anarchy, but another show that I am currently watching, Slow Horses, getting Season 7 at Apple ahead of Season 5. What does that tell you? This is Apple TV's longest-running scripted series in terms of seasons. Gary Oldman, who's brilliant in it, stars as Jackson Lamb, the man in charge of MI5's worst spies. It is a dark comedy, and it is so good. Let's talk music, Barnes. I thought this was really interesting. Carey Mulligan, who is, of course, married to Marcus Mumford, an amazing actress. They were talking to her about, where are you when Marcus is on stage? Are you on the tour bus? Are you backstage with the audience? Are you in the crowd watching? She was on Kimmel, and she talked about where she really is.
I'm on the bus. having a lovely sleep.
You do? Oh, you sleep on the bus?
We sleep on the bus here, which is so fun. But since having children, I
think this is nice, is that you guys have this strong relationship, despite the fact that neither of you has any interest in the other's work.
Isn't that strange, though? In the early days of dating, probably she's like, oh, she's out right in front of it. And you're like, nah,
yeah,
been there, done that, had kids with them. I hear that song all the time. I'm good.
I don't need to hear it again. Yeah. Everyone's still crazy for Oasis. They're launching all this apparel. They just did this, I think, deal with Nike and Levi's. It's crazy. But Noel Gallagher's daughter has a BBC series called Mad for Oasis.
I'm Inez Gallagher, Noel's daughter, Liam's niece. Oasis have always been a part of my life. But in the stories you're about to hear, we uncover how they've changed other people's lives. Hearing people of different ages, from different backgrounds, with different experiences, but each with their own unique Oasis story to tell. From love stories to heartache, from teenage hijinks to family drama. From being young, free and reckless to getting older and facing life's challenges. These are stories from everyday life, but told by the people themselves, soundtracked by the best in rock and roll. This is not the story of Oasis, it's how the band have impacted, often surprisingly, people's lives.
What in the world is that? Where will that be shown?
BBC.
BBC.
Ines. I know, I love her name too. And all the kids, by the way, are gorgeous and they're all models. It's crazy.
Who thought of that? They're like, hey, Noel, you want to do a TV show?
It's called Mad for Oasis.
It's about us.
Yeah.
Go find some good things we did. Show them to people.
Hey, if you want to go to the theater this weekend, Superman is opening this weekend, and the reviews from critics are overwhelmingly good. It has an 86% positive rating on Rotten Tomatoes. How does it already have a rating and it's not out yet? I don't get that. But anyway.
Well, because they've done so many screenings and all those people, go first. They go early. Those are the writers doing that.
Do you remember Doc Antle?
No.
Known from the Netflix series Tiger King.
Oh, Doc? Maybe, if I saw his face.
He was on Tiger King, and I think there was a series about him as well. Sentenced to 12 months and 1 day in federal prison for animal trafficking. Judge also imposed a $55,000 fine and 3 years of supervised release for violations of the Lacey Act, which prohibits illegal wildlife trade. Well, everybody from that show had just unraveled.
Well, the show made him seem important, but they really just were. It was at the perfect time. Like a captive audience, all of us being held because of COVID, can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
And then boom, something crazy on the TV. Let's all watch.
No, if you saw this or not, because it happened in Georgia, but Whitney Purvis, a former star of 16 and Pregnant on MTV, arrested in Floyd County, Georgia, on charges of involuntary manslaughter, accused of distributing a dangerous substance known as Tranq, Tranq. It's a combination of fentanyl and xylazine.
Gosh.
She gave it to John Mark Harris, who died from an overdose in February. She also faces charges related to the manufacturing and distribution of controlled substances. Wow. It's like, if you're on a reality TV show and something like this happens, was it because you were on a reality TV show? I don't know.
Well, yes, it was, because at the end of your run, you have no way to get attention, and you start doing stupid
Yeah.
And then you end up arrested and in jail.
That is your celebrity sleaze.
Nightly Scroll with Haley Caronia.
Hello to all my homies in the chat. I'm Haley Caronia with some very inconvenient truths.
Your go-to place for the hottest button issues.
Don't you hate when facts get in the way of a good news story?
Cut through the noise and get ready to scroll through the chaos of the modern world, one hot take at a time.
Hear me out. We might need to spread this information 24/7. Let's get into some scrolling time.
Nightly Scroll with Haley Caronia.
I love this place.
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.